Yeah, boy.
Great. Get ready for the next battle.
What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another Pokemon ZA video. Alright, so we've got some interesting things to talk about today. We have some news on Pokemon Sleep, of all things. We have a couple of Pokemon rumors. We also have some interesting Palworld news and some more stuff to talk about. Possible leak of some new Mega Evolutions. A lot to talk about today. If you want to continue getting videos like this from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that good stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me. Follow me on twitter.com/RSMario128. Like my video tweet, share my video tweet, and I will shout you out at this portion of the video. Alright, so let's hop on into this. So, Centro shared this tweet from Pokemon Japan, and it looks like Pokemon Sleep officially has its own competitive series and world championship.
In 2024, Pokemon will host a new global tournament. The best of the best from all over the world, armed with only their minds, will challenge the very essence of consciousness in an epic 8.5-hour battle.
Do you think it's cute?
I've been dreaming since I was a kid.
I can win this with my eyes closed. Come on.
I have an ace up my sleeve. Are you ready for it?
I've invested more than a third of my life in this, so I can't lose.
Who will be the winner?
Ready, set, sleep.
So, I think to myself, how does one competitively play Pokemon Sleep? Alright, and I know that I don't exactly know how to play Pokemon Sleep. I don't play Pokemon Sleep. You know, so there's probably a competitive way to do this. But I assume that it's like a sleep study. You know how those like sleep studies they give you when they're trying to see if you got like sleep apnea, you know what I'm saying? Where they put you in this room and then they record you sleeping. I assume that it's like that, but it's in like a stadium full of people and there's like 2 beds. Who can sleep the longest? We deduct points if you toss and turn. Like, how does one competitively play Pokemon Sleep? But hey, it is what it is. I mean, I guess enough people are playing to where there's an upper echelon of sleep players that will battle it out in a tournament of sleepy glory. Moving on though. So speaking of competitive battles, the competitive rule set has been updated for the next season, which starts in May. So Centro dropped this tweet, says the competitive life cycle of Scarlet and Violet has reached the point of allowing 1 restricted legendary per team. Fun fact, since ranked battles and seasons have become a thing in Pokemon, this rule set has always happened the year before a new generation launch. The rule set is set to begin May 1st and will be used throughout August. That will include Worlds 2024. So basically, they updated the rules so that you can use one of the restricted legendary Pokemon on your team if you're playing competitively. And he is right. Ever since like Sword and Shield, at least that I can remember, whenever they get to this version of the playset rules, they're ready to do a big competitive update. Usually a new generation or a new game that's going to add something crazy to the competitive rules. So, you know, more than likely that means that Pokemon ZA is going to be a big shakeup to the competitive scene, probably with new Pokemon, maybe even reintroducing Megas into competitive in general, which would be a massive update. All right, that would be tantamount to what we got in Overwatch Season 9, All right, that will be pretty much tantamount to that, you know. Speaking of Mega Evolutions, a lot of talk of Megas in this video. Soul Silver Art dropped another really interesting theory, and this one is based around Pokemon Horizons. So they said, wait, what is Pokemon Horizons doing? I just woke up to a main villain with a shiny Zygarde. There's also so many potential implications. Game Freak planned to reveal Legends ZA this year and told the anime people about it. There must be a whole 3 to 7 year concept game plot plan behind the scenes. This could mean that Scarlet and Violet and Pokemon ZA will be thematically connected. This is one thing that I wanted from Pokemon ZA. Pokemon Legends ZA. The Explorer's whole thing is that they are very Paldea themed. They use terrestrial, and the whole goal is to get Terrapagos. Imagine a Terrapagos terrestrial tie-in in Pokemon Legends ZA, which is kind of interesting. I mean, especially since this is technically a Generation 9 game, they could do something similar to what Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire did, where, you know, it kind of ties into what was going on in Generation 6. There's some Zygarde stuff in there. Of course, there's new Megas. So maybe that's something that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because in my last video, I talked about the fact that Scarlet and Violet might not actually be over. You know what I'm saying? And there might actually be another DLC. So what if this new DLC is going to be the bridge that connects Legends ZA with Scarlet and Violet? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially if, like, they plan on selling this new, like, definitive version of Scarlet and Violet once the Switch 2 comes out. If they plan on doing that, and again, if, this is all theoretical, if they plan on doing that, what better way to get people to buy that new game than with new DLC? You know what I'm saying? So, that would be crazy. Alright, he also goes on to say, this Zygarde has a red core. There could be more Zygardes with different color cores. Could Pokemon Legends ZA have multiple Zygardes? Or maybe, instead of having multiple Zygardes, they're different parts of Zygarde that, like, Voltron together into, like, some Zygarde monstrosity. Oh god, they're gonna give me in the comments for that one. This is specifically a shiny Zygarde, a third dragon ground type legendary. This is the clear counterpart to the shiny third dragon flying type legendary Rayquaza, which I believe there is a black Rayquaza in one of the seasons of anime, because I haven't kept up with the anime since Generation 4, so I don't know everything going on, but I do remember vaguely something being about a black Rayquaza. So, you know, interesting. The fact that they brought back Zygarde in the anime definitely tells you that they're tying the anime into the video games even more. So tell me what you think in the comments. So, on to the Palworld news. So, you know, Palworld announced a new raid. They're doing a new raid for the game, and
what the hell is even that?
Yeah, it's about what you would expect. So basically, this Pokemon is basically like what, Mega Gardevoir, essentially. So it's another big humanoid Pokemon with a dress. You know what I'm saying? Something else for the Rule 34 crowd. Oh boy, at least they tried a little bit more with this one. It still very much looks like, you know, a Gardevoir-ish Pokemon, but it looks kind of cool though. I ain't gonna lie. I like the color scheme. You know what I'm saying? You know, more power to you, Palworld. Just, you know, hire some designers, my guy. Like, look, y'all got, like, I reported in another video that y'all got all this money. Hire some designers, man. All right, bring in some fresh eyes. So y'all can get some better designs, man. Come on, dog. All right, so speaking of new designs, we have Light here with a possible indication of some of the new Mega Evolutions for Pokemon ZA. So Light says, do we have our first 4 Mega Evolutions for Pokemon Legends ZA? Mostly because Kieran was training hard to defeat everyone, but who knows if it's an Easter egg, but our beloved Flygon is there. So basically, there's this picture in Kieran's room where he seems to be analyzing 4 Pokemon. Alright, so you've got Arculodon, Flygon, you've got Malamar, and Hitmonlee. So it's understandable that he will be analyzing Flygon and Arculodon because Drake has both of those Pokemon. Like the champion, the former champion of Indigo Disk, like the Indigo Academy, had those 2 Pokemon in his team. Alright. Like, so of course he will be analyzing them so he can figure out a way to beat him, right? But why would he be analyzing, you know, Malamar and Hitmonlee? Like, I don't really get why he would have, like, why he would be analyzing those 2 Pokemon. Because none of the, like, Elite Four in the Indigo League have any of these Pokemon other than, you know, the 2 dragons. Like, so, you know, this could be a reference to possible new Mega Evolutions. And these 4 actually make pretty good picks. I mean, because Arculodon will make a connection to, you know, Scarlet and Violet. Flygon has needed a Mega Evolution anyway. The man has been denied everything. Like, look, Flygon is supposed to be a counterpart for Salamence, but yet Salamence has a Mega. He has a Paradox He has a Paradox form. He's got the Gigantamax. He gets everything, and Flygon gets nothing. Okay, all right, so he deserves it. And Malamar and Hitmonlee are just really good picks. All right, I mean, because Malamar can be kind of a problem because it has Contrary, and of course, Contrary is actually really good now because of Stellar. But you know what I'm saying? Hitmonlee, like, who has thought about Hitmonlee? Alright, and that's one of the things with Pokemon gimmicks is they usually try to get like a random Pokemon that nobody's thought about. Not to mention Hitmonlee is a Gen 1, so Gen 1 Pokemon usually get love. Now the only thing here that kind of like, you know, damages this point is the fact that 1, this could just be an Easter egg, and 2, if they give Hitmonlee a Mega, they also have to get one to Hitmonchan and Hitmontop. You know, but hey, either way, it could be a hint. Alright, so that's about it for this. The camera battery died, so, you know, it is what it is. I recorded about 4 videos today, so it is what it is. But that's about it for this. So, of course, if you want to continue getting videos from me, you know, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Tell me in the comments what you think. You know, what do you think about the possibility that we might have Mega Flygon finally, your boy might get what he deserves. Tell me what you think about that and any of the other stuff in the video today. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and keep it real.